pastor, together with his wife, has been brutally injured by some jealous extreme Muslims after they heard that one of their imams has converted to Christian and went to their church to worship. Following the conversion of the Muslim imam to Christianity, mosque leaders incited a group of Muslims to beat the pastor and his wife and demolish parts of their church building, sources said. According to reports, Pastor Moses Nabwana's wife was hospitalized for 5 days and the church leaders several days more after a Muslim mob attacked them in Nankodo sub-county, Kibuku district, as they returned home from a late afternoon church service. The imam, whose name is withheld for security reasons, put his faith in Christ on December 5th and on December 27th, joined the church worship in Nankodo sub-county at about 4 p.m., said Lovisa Nora, the pastor's wife. The new Christian was given the opportunity to share the journey of how he came to faith in Christ. He said the members were overjoyed and made loud shouts and praises to God, which attracted the nearby Muslims to take note, and at 6 p.m. the announcement in the mosque was made of the apostasy of the imam, Nora told Morning Star News. Church members arranged to relocate the now former imam and his wife, who had put her faith in Christ on December 10th at a safe house until a more permanent location is determined. As the pastor and his wife were returning home, 8 Muslims attacked them in the Kazigo area at around 7 p.m., Nora said. They began beating my husband, hitting him with sticks and blunt objects on the head, the back, his belly and chest, Nora told Morning Star News. She said, I made a loud alarm and one of the attackers hit me with blows and a stick that affected my chest, back and broke my hand. Christian neighbors who heard mention of Pastor Nabwana's name rushed over and the assailants fled, Nora said. The couple received treatment at a clinic in nearby Kasasira, and when Pastor Nabwana's condition worsened the next day, he was then transferred to a hospital in Ingino, Kumi district, she said. Nora, mother of 8 children, including twins, ages 18 months to 12 years old, said she recognized 4 of the assailants. She said, we are yet to report this horrible incident to the police. Nora said, my prayer at the moment are for the quick recovery of my husband. The night of the attack, area Muslims demolished the roof, windows, doors and other parts of the church building that has a capacity for 500 people, leaving a heap of broken debris, she said. Chairs, benches, musical instruments, amplifiers and other items were destroyed. Pastor Nabwana had drawn the attention the former imam by passing out free face masks to protect against the novel coronavirus. Distributing the masks, the pastor gained many opportunities to talk about Christ with villagers, his wife said. Nora was also attacked last year after a Muslim identified only as Muhammad damaged a banana plantation. She said, that time my husband was away and I visited the home of a Muhammad to try to ask the reason for doing such an evil act. She told Morning Star News, he jumped up and kicked me on my stomach and slapped me. I was rushed to a clinic in Tiriyi. Since the December 27 attack, she has been referred to Molago Hospital for further treatment, but has no money, she said. To date, the medical bills has reached 3.5 million Uganda shillings, she said, which is about 9,417 US dollar. Okay, we are requesting for prayers for quick recovery of my husband, money to settle the medical bills and money for rebuilding the demolished church. Nora said those are the money they are requesting for. A senior pastor of their church said he was shocked by the attack and that he is fearful about possible future violence. Please stand with us in prayers and for financial support, he said. Also in Nigeria, some Muslims have told the head of bishop in Sokoto to leave the state if he cannot apologize to a statement he made during Christmas which they believe incited violence. The Muslim group, which labeled itself as an umbrella body for Islamic organizations, scholars and clerics, asked the bishop to apologize or leave the state following his 2020 Christmas Day message, which according to them was an insult on Muslims and was capable of triggering religious violence in the country. Kuka, in his Christmas homily, accused President Buhari of promoting northern hegemony, adding that there could have been a coup if a non-northern Muslim president had done a fraction of what the president has done since he assumed office in 2015. At a press conference in Sokoto on Tuesday, January 12th, the acting chairman of the Muslim Forum, Sokoto chapter, Professor Isa Mohammed Michanu, said the message of the cleric was a direct attack on Islam. Michanu said this is not the first time Kuka is attacking Islam and Muslims, especially those from the northern parts of the country. He faulted the message of Kuka in which he said if a fraction of the nepotism committed by Buhari, a Muslim and a northerner, were committed by any northern president, there would have been a coup in the country. He said the statement was uncharitable and capable of causing violence. Michanu said that Kuka accusing Muslims of possessing a character of violence is provocative. He expressed concern that Kuka, who lives in the heart of Sokoto Caliphate, can make such a statement because of his perceived hatred for Islam and Muslims, even when he calls himself an apostle of peace. So guys, when I was going through this whole story, I was just like, could it be Nigeria? Because even hearing the people's name, I was like, could this be Nigeria? Could this be Nigeria? But at the end of the day, this thing happened in Uganda, and I was just like, oh, should we ask people, does this mean that this thing can really happen in Nigeria? And this issue of Kuka, Bishop Kuka, is an evidence to most of these things. Recently, we learned that whichever way people want to put it, a pastor, a clergyman, but they said the church is a Cherub and Seraphim in Oyo State, the woman that just converted her church to mosque and converted all her members to Islam. She said she was praying, and in her dream she saw her members praying, the way Muslims are praying, and that was the reason why she converted to Islam. Whether it's deeper than that, but that was what she just gave. And people were like, oh yes, okay, that's a choice, and which I even talked about. Okay, this is a choice if anybody is free to change to any religion. And people are like, oh, see now, and a lot of people were there, the Muslims, they came to cheer them up. Good and fine, that's what they want. But if it were to be the other way around, people were saying it, that means this kind of a thing has been happening in this country. That if it were to be the other way around, oh my goodness, the whole world will want to collapse. And see what is now happening in Uganda. This is not even Nigeria. So what do we have to say to all of these things? So we just hope that just like one of them said, that they are afraid of a future occurrence, the violence that could really erupt. So I don't know what the government needs to do in this kind of situation where it's happening all over the place. Everyone is free to change his or her own religion. What is important is personal relationship. Nobody, God is God. He can do whatever he wants to do. You cannot fight for him. If you think, oh, the person, because of the way you have talked to people, they should receive they should come to your religion. It is a personal thing at the end of the day. If the person commits sin, the person's sin will not be required from you. You are not going to be paying for that. Everybody will pay an answer to his or the sin that they have committed. So I see no reason why, if somebody says, oh, I'm practicing this one religion today, and tomorrow the person changes his mind, the person is going to, it will be the one, if you are talking about God, it will be the one to face God. So instead of fighting for this, and I just think it's a lack of deep thinking and understanding is what is causing this whole thing. Nobody can fight for God. So this thing happened in Uganda. So guys, let us have your take in the comment section. Let us know whether you have had experience of such in this country, in our own country as well, in your own environments. Let us know. Thank you.